Welcome to the Locker, Season 5, Episode 18. I'm your man, A. White, along with my man, Van House. A little bit late. A couple things going on, but what's going on, man?
Better late than never. So
Yes, sir.
we still gonna give y'all what y'all want, or try to at least try our best. I'm doing great. It's officially summer. Um, Last summer with the eldest. That's about it.
What do you mean with the eldest?
Because he's going to college, man, and the summers after that are different. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna be going back and forth. He ain't going to Kentucky like me, 12 and a half hours away. He 4.5 away, bro. He can go back and forth. He get a job in Houston. It ain't a guarantee.
So that don't mean this is your last summer wedding. Like, he's still gonna do things.
Yeah. But you know what I'm saying? The whole summer from start to finish. He definitely gonna come home and bum around for some money and some free food, but he gonna be. I would want him to go back. Hopefully he finds a home there and he will want to go back. Honestly,
right. I understand that. All understandable. We we got a lot of things. I don't know if we got a lot of things to talk about, but man, like I said, our baseball team. I know you don't keep up with our softball. I did get a call yesterday. About our football team. Concerning.
And
Cole Kubelik think, there's a lot of questions to be answered with our football team. And I did not realize the culture of our practices were, I don't expect nobody to do what Bill Curry was doing when you were there and I were there at the same time.
No.
Because like you left, we didn't do full pads. We just wanted to be fresh. We kind of was NFL, like fresh, good reps. Like, let's get fresh, fast-paced reps. Let's not beat each other up. Like, let's not play a game Monday through Thursday, Tuesday through Thursday.
Right.
And, play a game on Saturday. Like, this is SEC, and that was Bill Curry's thing. And I can't knock it. I don't know. He came up under Vince Lombardi. So maybe that's what Vince did. But it's just some kind of talk that people feel like we are in a good position, but they also feel like they understand that we got to keep raising the bar. We had a 6 out of 7 win streak against South Carolina.
Yeah.
South Carolina got a 2-win streak against us.
Right.
We broke Vandy's 14-game losing streak.
Right.
In the SEC, whatever it was. I don't think it might have been more. I think it's more than 14 games.
Yeah, it might have been 14 years.
Right. So we broke that streak. I just like, man, if we want to turn the curve, it's certain things you got to do and certain things you can't do. We don't know who the best quarterback in the room is. We don't know who our starting quarterback is going to be. They probably going to give it to Brock Vandagriff because he came from Georgia. And apparently he practiced against Georgia's defenses. I mean,
God must have said for Anthony to break up just then because he was talking crazy. Huh? That's from the upper room. So let me give Anthony a chance to get his Wi-Fi right. Brock Vandagriff is our starting quarterback. There is no way he's not the starting quarterback. Wimsatt came from Rutgers. And I think, did I say it on this show that I watch? I don't want to say every snap, But I watch every game of Rutgers for a reason. Have I talked about that, Anthony?
I'm not sure if I watched your personal streams or
Okay.
you talked about it on here.
Okay. I'm a regurgitator because we have new watchers. So I have an issue with the head coach of Rutgers. So I appreciate when he doesn't do well. I love it when he doesn't do well. And that is I don't that's not the best side of me coming out, but I'm gonna be honest on our show. I like to see him not win. So I seen Gavin play a lot. The positive with Gavin, he has a lot of reps. That's the positive. I don't think he's not better than Brock. And if he is, we got a problem. So if Brock is not the starting quarterback, this season is going to be more maddening and more sickening and more all the other negative words that you can come up with from last year with Devin Leary. So I can't see a situation. The only situation that I can see that Brock isn't starting, and I don't think this is possible, if Cutter Bowley becomes that dude and he jumps Brock. I don't see that happening. But that's the only starter I can see. Now, if Brock gets hurt or there's some issues where he has to miss a week or 2 weeks or so, I can see them starting either Bo Allen or Gavin as a stopgap guy for the time being. But if we talk about starting quarterbacks, and if Brock isn't the starter, the only option is Cutter. So I don't see there's an option or there's really a quarterback competition battle. I see it as on that front as it being solely Brock. I just don't see it where Brock isn't a dude. But Anthony brought up the topic that I was going to bring to him. And that's the Cole Cubelic thing. And I need Anthony to come back because Anthony is the true insider. Definitely out of us two. And I think he's a true insider out of everybody else. Because the reason why I say that, because I believe deeply that Anthony not only gets the information, but he digests it and then brings it back. He just doesn't regurgitate what he's told. Which brings me to Cole Cubelic, which I like a lot. I think he's one of the, what's the word? More unbiased analysts. And I don't think he's trying to get hot takes out. I think he's just been an analyst and giving out the information that he truly believes and trusts, and not just throwing stuff out. So my question to Anthony will be when he comes back is, do you think, or do y'all think, is Cole getting this information from inside the building and just regurgitating it? Or he's really analyzing information that he is getting from inside the building? Because a lot of things he said was true. He wasn't overly positive. He wasn't overly negative. He brought up some points about the O-line. If you haven't seen it, guys, I know I tweeted it to, actually, and the original OG of the podcast, tag me and Anthony in it. So Cole has some things to say about the offensive line, which totally was accurate. But he might have said it, he might have spun it in a positive nature, where you could spin that thing in a negative nature. And I want to hear from y'all, and definitely Anthony, wherein lies the truth. Because we don't need to have the greatest O-line. We don't have to have circa 2018, 2019, 2017, 2016 offensive line. We need an offensive line that can give us a chance to get the ball to our playmakers. Because now we have enough playmakers on the perimeter that can make an average offensive line look great. So if we can continue to give the quarterback a little bit of time, open up the holes for the running backs like we have been doing, I think we are just fine. I think this O-line is not going to – they're not road raiders, so they're not going to create another line of scrimmage 2 or 3 yards down the field. I think we're going to be more of a hold the fort offensive line. But as long as we can hold the fort, then we still good. Oh, here we go.
Maybe.
Yeah,
we got things going on. Everybody's leaving Spectrum for some reason, but talking about the offense line.
No, my question to you, Ant, you brought the thing I was going to bring up to you about Cole. Cole has some. I'm sure you watched it. What did you think of his assessment? Because what my question to you is, right? Because he's a national media member. Do you think he's just regurgitating the things he getting from the building? Or you think how much analyzing is he doing? Because he has some, the O-line thing, he touched on it, they don't have depth, but he also glossed over like, oh, but they're gonna be fine. You know what I'm saying? So he kind of treaded lightly on the issue that we have talked about here. So my question to you is, oh, there you go. Now we lost. See, man, God don't want us to talk about this. Man. See, so my question to you is how much did he leave out?
I think he regurgitating what he's getting.
Okay.
I don't regurgitate what I get. I formulate it enough for people to understand. And the problem I think a lot of people have is the offensive line was progressing last year. They progressed last year from the year before. And we got rid of the offensive line coach. We brought back the offensive line coach that got us to where we were 3 years ago. So the whole point was, is this guy going to make a difference? We don't know. And we don't have any depth. We don't have any depth because of the way you ran offense the line when you were here. The guy who came in after you, he did the best he could do the first year. Last year, he made some progress. At least we were getting players in here. But now we brought the other guy back, and now it ain't enough so all you're doing is setting yourself up for, I know I probably ain't going to be able to do this job, but I want to collect this paycheck. So that's where I'm at on that. I love Cole and yo boy Danny, not Danny, who's Danny Worth receiver that beat y'all up?
Which one?
Chris Doring.
Which one?
Chris
Okay,
Doring.
okay. You should have said the white one. That'd have been easy.
Yeah. I guess that would have been true.
Because I went all over the board just then.
Yeah. So we could be great next year. We could be mediocre. We could be 6. We could be 10. I guess we could be 12 if you want to look at it in any type of way. But no, I don't think it's really nothing that they're saying or they doing. Only thing you getting, here's the thing about it. Cole is getting what they being fed from the inside. We are getting, you stay on a lot of chat boards and things like that. I'm getting inside scoop. And I think it's biased at times. I just think it's biased at times. And so I don't present it that way, but I also know, man, there's a different culture now. And like I said, I talked to a former player, a media person, that former player a couple of days ago. And the big thing to me is, and this is one thing I never thought about. I don't even know if you thought about this. And my problem has come across is, I've always said this: if you make the same mistake game in and game out, you should not be playing.
Fact.
But also, if you are making the same mistake game in and game out, that's terrible coaching.
Fact.
Like me and you have a difference. You act like when a player does the wrong thing, it's on the player, or you act like it's on the coach. I mean, a lot of times I'm like, if you told to do the right thing and your technique is bad or whatever is bad, I think that's on the coach a little bit, but it's on the player because you watching this happen in real time. The coach put you out there knowing that you didn't know or not knowing that you didn't know. But the first time you don't know, oops, it's on me. So I go back to where I think the way they practice, reps are so valuable because you only get 20 minutes, you only get 2 hours. What is it? 2 or 4 hours? Well, 2 hours of practice. You know, there's film, there's other things, but you only got a limited amount of time. So you don't have a whole lot of time to really go back over and over something if you're not getting it right. Like, if you're not getting it right, you either got to pull somebody out or you got to condense your playbook. And I think that's one thing you and I are not accustomed to. And I think that is a reality that's going on right now.
Right. Here's my thing for people to understand. This is how I feel about things. All right. Usually in the game of football, there's two positions really that only have one guy on the field, usually. So it's hard to judge, to me, truly if it's a coach or truly if it's a player. Let's take into account corner. You got 2 corners. If one corner plays technically sound and the other one doesn't, that's not the coach. Because who is coaching the one that's technically sound? Someone has to give him information to be technically sound. So that means the other corner is going rogue, probably trying to make plays that he shouldn't be trying to make. So for me,
he could not have been coached up the same way.
Well, but so now that means that
you can't coach me the same way you coach Mo Williams. I'm gonna make a person miss. Mo wanna run you over. So we both running. If we both in ISO running back situation, and you say we getting you in ISO downtown, I might bounce it. Mo might take the backer head on and run through him.
That's
which
why
one of us is wrong. If we both get 20 yards.
That's why I said there's 2 positions on the field that have one that is running back and quarterback.
No, still the same concept. I hear what you're saying. I'm not denying what you're saying. I'm saying I don't think it's foolproof, but continue.
All right, well, I mean, yeah, nothing foolproof. But for me, I feel like that if I see one of the guys doing things a certain way, but the other guy isn't, there's a disconnect. So now you can say that's bad coaching because now, as you said, and as I believe, if one ain't doing what I coach him to do, he can't play for me.
Right.
He just can't.
Right.
I don't
Right.
care how good he is. I don't care how talented he is. I don't care if he's a legacy player. I don't care if his dad is an all-pro. I don't care if his dad's in the Hall of Fame. If I'm expecting you to play something or do something a certain way, and this is my livelihood, my wife, kids, grandkids, or I'm responsible for that. So I want you to do it my way. If you don't, we got to find somebody else because my livelihood is online. I don't need someone to do their own thing. So if you want to say, then that to me is when coaching is more involved. Because if we're talking about Monday through Friday, if one guy is doing this assignment how it should be done for the most part, and the other guy isn't, someone's being coached up. The other guy is being coached up, but you're not staying on business on your technique and the way you are trying to apply your principles. So yeah, I think all coaches are coaching on this level for the most part. Although there was a guy when I played that wasn't coaching, but I digress.
We had 2 offensive coaches fired this year. And I think their positions weren't doing what they're supposed to be doing.
Bingo.
Now, you and I both understand that the linebacker coach is a family member.
Facts.
So no matter what he does, no matter how shitty of a job he does, and like I said, I like the Stoops family. They from Ohio just like me, man. We and people act like they need to get rid of Mike. Do they need to get rid of Mike? If you want to have a growing linebacker core, probably. But if he's my brother, I'm keeping him on the payroll. Like, man, you ain't getting no paychecks nowhere else.
Okay.
Stay over here.
All right, Anthony. Would you? Okay, I got a question. That's why you can't mix business with family. If my livelihood is on the line and my sister is my assistant coach and she ain't getting it done, she got to go. And I think in my family, she will understand that. Because it wouldn't be like out of the blue, like she wouldn't, it wouldn't be like some weekly conversations. Hey man, hey, your linebackers ain't getting it done, man. What do we need to do? We missing too many tackles, we're in the wrong gaps. Do you need me to come help you? There's gonna be some conversations during the season.
Right.
Then it's gonna be like, hey sis, look, man, look. This ain't working out. I love you, but we're gonna have to go a different direction after the season.
You know, I have a lot of people tell me, the head job you with me. You know how much here's
you're gonna have to start over, Anthony. Whenever you clear up, you're gonna have to start over. So I don't know about y'all. I'm gonna talk this through until Andy comes back. I don't know about y'all, but that might be a reason why you can't hire a family member if you are uncomfortable or unable to let them go if they ain't getting the job done. To me, coaching is a result-oriented situation. If the results are not what we're paying you to produce, you gotta get up. You gotta get the step at as Martin would say, you gotta get to stepping. You gotta get to stepping. I'm sorry, I don't care who it is. If my mom was my linebacker coach, she gotta get to stepping. It's simple as that. We can't be. I'm not putting my livelihood on the line when my family member ain't getting the job done. It's really just that simple. I don't understand why it's seen otherwise. And I'm not saying Mike Stoops needs to be let go. I'm not saying that at all. This is just hypothetical. Because I mean, did Trevor Wallace not go in the third round? Did he not get linebacker from Georgia? Yeah, Pose, mamas too. I'm sorry, grandmamas too, aunties, uncles, it don't matter. In this profession, y'all getting it. You ain't getting the job done. Now, hopefully, I'm hiring you knowing that you're a damn good coach. But I made an error in judgment in hiring you. You got to produce. If not, get to stepping. Get to stepping. So, like I said, I don't think this is a Mike Stoops issue. I really don't. He's getting the job done. And if Derek Jackson is progressing, if those linebackers have another good year, it ain't on him. Now I don't know in the film room, I don't know, but a guy who's been a head coach, who's been a defensive coordinator, you can coach the position. I'm a corner safety guy. I can coach linebackers if I had to. I couldn't coach defensive linemen. That's kind of outside the realm of my understanding the intricacies of it. Maybe I understand stunts, I understand leverage, understand odd fronts. I understand it, but I don't think I could give you the knowledge that a guy who has played the position before could. What's up, man? You back? I don't know where we left off because you were talking.
Can't remember, man. I don't know. Spectrum got a whole lot of power.
We're talking about Mike Stoops, and can't remember what you was talking about with Mike Stoops. Though.
What did I say?
Getting a job. I know you started with Wolf. You kind of trickled down to.
No, I just said I said to understand his family. You said at the end of the day, man, you got to go home and look, man, whoop de whoop. If you ain't doing me, you ain't handling business. This is where we're at. I am saying,
gotta go.
That it ain't really a huge issue right now because you look at how 32 he finished because of the coach Wallace.
Yeah,
because of coaching. Once you put in early in the season, you put in defensive schemes. You branch off of them as the season go along. Look, we're gonna put a nickel in. We still gonna do this. We're gonna stunt. We want you feeling here. We're gonna stunt in these looks because once you get in SEC, you get more exotic looks. And the one thing you said, which everybody I talked to said, the backers ain't filling the correct gaps the right way, technique-wise or recognition. Is why I know when I'm a running back and I line up at the wide receiver, or if I line up in the slot, you have to force isolate. And this is one thing people don't understand. If they line me up at wide receiver and I gotta force outside release, that means you push me out of bounds. If I gotta run, you don't seen it before. People run behind the bench and everything. Like, hey, I'm making sure I force the outside release because they got outside leverage. Because you got to turn the corner's eyes out. Even if it's a cover two, if it's a zone, You gonna make sure you do not run inside no matter what. That means you got to run out of bounds. If you got to run behind the bench, whatever you take out. And I'm saying those are things that are coached.
Yeah,
so you're like, I'm gonna do. So that's why I'm saying if you are running stunts and you are trying to free up the backers, because they're doing certain things, but your backers are not reading the right holes, you tend to say it's the players because the players don't recognize their gap. I tend to think is the coach because how much was this rehearsed? And I don't think either way is wrong.
No. Here's the deal. Here's the deal for me. You're right. Here's the deal for me. When I see this is a perfect situation. When I see Derrick Jackson doing things the right way, which to me then allows Trevor Wallace a little bit of freedom to freelance because we're in a 3-4, you have 2 inside linebackers. So you kind of have a little wiggle room with the other. So I'm not saying I don't know Mike Stoops' job. I don't. Trevor Wallace went 3rd round. He did some good things for me, as you said. There were some things I didn't like later in the season after he came back from the injury that was not very good. So for me, a coach on this level and on the next level is giving you the framework of the system. He's giving you an umbrella. You got all that room under that umbrella to do your job. Don't stick your damn arm outside that umbrella because you don't know if that's hail, it could be sleet, could be acid rain, whatever it is. We safe under this umbrella. As long as you stay, I'm giving you a bigger umbrella because Derrick Jackson is taking a small umbrella. You got the big golf umbrella. So now I'm giving you all this room of freedom. Stay within that framework, though. That's my job as a coach on this level, to give you the framework. Now you got freedom. Now in high school, you ain't got no umbrella. Your ass is in the rain, and you better do what I said. But on the next level, you start getting some cover, right? And sometimes these players, in my opinion, I was going to say something that I thought was funny, but I'm going to leave it alone. There are some players on this team that think there's 2 umbrellas, but they only one.
Yeah.
And then they get caught out. They get caught up in the damn rain because they think there's 2. And now it makes everybody look bad. Makes everybody looks bad on that defense when you don't do your job within the framework of the system. So that's why I blame players on this level, because it's your job. In high school, ain't no job. We playing with our buddies. You play on the community neighborhood team. You got your whole little city, Twinsburg. You know what I'm saying? You playing what?
Hey, whoa, man. Hold on, all the disrespect.
Why?
You're gonna say a little city, man. Come on now.
No, you know what I mean. Whatever little neighborhood you playing, it is a neighborhood school, whatever it is, you playing for them. It's fun. When you go on to the next level, it's more on you as a player. That's just how I feel about it. I could be wrong.
True to KY Blue must be a woman. I never heard somebody. Wow. I heard somebody was so about me not having a hat on in my life. I don't know. You probably ain't never seen me without a hat on since we've been out of school. I will say this. Carter Hall asked, give a scout report on Shenault Kid out of Douglas. Talking about Avion Shenault, wide receiver, 6'2", 165 Van Hiles.
Okay.
I will say this. He's out of Douglas. He is 6'2", 165. Athletic as all get out. Now, was Dane Key. So I think you're kind of looking at more like of a Dane Key. I don't know why he asked me that. Like,
Is he a sophomore, junior?
Can I be real? Can I keep it
Oh,
real?
is he a sophomore or freshman?
25 kid, next junior.
So he'll be so he's a senior next year. He better be a baller then. I thought we had a little time.
Carter Hall must have some kind of affiliation. Superfan Ann want to know what's on my shirt. Pray for thy haters.
let me while you talking, let me
there's nothing to be said. And I'm not saying no, I'm saying I like the kid. The kid's Superman, the kid can do any dunk you want. The dude's nice in basketball.
Okay.
Anything.
Okay.
Man, you got not ban and you can get them at the people who sell Soul Roses from Lexington. There's Lexington people. They can Soul Roses.
Okay.
Chenault, like I said, dude's nice. I'm telling you, if Dane Key was player of the year in Kentucky, and we get out of him, and he's a slightly smaller version, maybe a little more athletic version. And this is why I said I ain't big on if you can get the top players out of Kentucky, fine. But I mean, this is nothing about the kid. I'm telling you, the kid is nice. Like he's nice. I'm not saying that. I'm telling you, Van, this is what tells you to tell. Van, here's a list of interests. And this is where we can settle some of this. And I have no idea why Carter put this on the stage. So anybody who mad about what I'm saying or what's about to be said, put it on Carter because I like Avion. Like the dude is nice. If I can, like I say, he just small and he light ass, but he can go up and get the ball. But you got Dane Key in front of you who said he was the nicest at Douglas and led the country in drops. That's my boy's son. You can't do that. Like that's something. So you light ass, a little smaller than Dane. What's your ceiling? What's your floor? But Van House, his interest list is Kentucky, Ball State, Howard, Illinois, Marshall, Michigan, because Klink's son played at Michigan, probably. Okay. Ole Miss, West Virginia, and Western Michigan.
It's not. It's a little.
But I'm gonna say this just because it was brought up, and I think we was put on the spot to say. I'm not disrespecting this kid. I'm telling you, I love the kid. The kid is nice, must see TV. I'm not sure if he's SEC ready. No, I'm dead ass serious because I'm not sure why the hell the question was asked. I'm not sure why it was asked. And you and I believe we share this belief. I don't believe that our first hopes should be in Kentucky kids. Now, if there's a standout Kentucky kid, his name is Timothy Couch. Timothy Scott, whatever it is. If it's Timothy Couch or Dennis Johnson, who the players of the year, fine. But if you're going to say because this kid out Douglas, what do you think about Chenault? No, I'm not going to bash the kid. I gave you the realistic answer on what it is about him. But what it is about him live and in person, if you watch him in person, you like, this dude nice. Like, he does everything. Like, go up and get it. Got the burners. He 165, which is light ass. So if people put hands on you, how good are you? And we done seen Dane, who's supposed to be higher rated than him, is Oregon. So I'm sure at Douglas, they're not teaching receivers how to get off the ball. But I go back to he is nice. Like nice. Take that for what you want. Don't ask me no other questions like this again, Carter Hall, because I feel like I got to be honest with our viewers, and whoever his people is going to look at it and be like, A. White said this. No, A. White is telling you the boy's nice. Do I think he deserves to be at UK? Because he's a Kentucky kid, yeah. But can he play at Georgia, Ole Miss, Ohio State?
You just said the Magic.
They are not after him. So for him to play at Kentucky, and Kentucky don't need to fill their roster full of players who are feel-good stories. But the kid, I'm telling you, Van, the kid is nice. I'm telling you, he's nice. And he could come here and become an NFL Hall of Famer just because he that damn athletic.
Yeah, that's the thing that got the only thing that got me since you said Michigan is a clean scale deal. So I'm gonna scratch that one off. Is Lane Kiffin and his group felt he was good enough to get an offer from them? That's the one that's intriguing for me.
Interest.
They offered him.
Oh, did they? Oh, yeah.
That's what it says
Yeah, they did.
So if they offered him, that's intriguing.
Yeah.
That don't mean this because here's the thing about offers. How many other receivers did they offer? And is he on the top of the list? If they get all that, if they want 4 receivers and he's number 8, it ain't the same kind of offer as the top 4. Because
8 on the rosters, 2 commits already.
Right. So
that's 10. So you got 10.
So you got 10. And I don't know how many seniors they have. So it could be
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 seniors.
Damn. So 6 out of 8.
2 sophomores and 2 freshmen. So they probably need to re-up.
Yeah, so they need to re-up. So is that a the offer's is crazy. Is that a solid offer? Like we taking you regardless, or that's an offer like wait and see offer? So
Douglas got a culture. Douglas has a culture, and I think that's where it's at. I think Douglas's culture is where, and you see what Dane has done in the UK, and that's where I think, like I said, if we got a receiver coach that's going to develop him, bring him on, because the best thing coming out of Douglas before Dane was DeKale Crowders. You know who's in the transfer portal.
Whoa. You said after Dane? Yeah.
No, he came out before Dane.
Did he?
Yeah, I believe he might have beat Dane them in the middle school championship. But he played with Dane in high school. Huh?
I thought Crowders came after Dane. I mean, yeah.
No, he was before Dane. Dane. That's for certain.
So, I'm gonna say this. I looked at the film, little huddle film he had of his junior season. It's intriguing.
We don't feel our roster. We beyond the days we feel our roster's full of projects. Right. And I repeat, right. Shenault is nice. Anybody who listens to this, do not say that, no, I tell you the boy is nice. Do I think he fits in Kentucky? He would have to prove that. And if Kentucky wants to bring him in, I wouldn't be mad at him.
But that's fair. That's honestly the fairest assessment. He's nice. I'm not sure he is SEC caliber. He has to prove it for me.
Right.
There's not, dude. I just got, my daughter has summer league basketball game, and I was just talking with my head football coach, and we have something going on with our team, and it's like, you have to understand, you got to be self-aware, and the people around you have to be self-aware to understand where your talent level truly is, and not try to pump it up to the best case scenario. Let's be honest about where we are. And when you're honest with where we are, especially in the current climate of college football, if I wanted to continue to play quarterback, let's say when I'm in high school, I want to play quarterback, playing defense. In this current climate, if I came out this year, I would go play for Southern. I'll play 1 to 2 years for Southern, get my stats up. Now, as we all have seen, college coaches want proven talent. The high school talent is cool, but if I go light up the SWAC conference and take Southern to the playoffs, I'm going to get more looks than for me going straight from high school.
Yeah.
So sometimes you have to humble yourself and say, where can I shine the brightest now? And go there. Because the portal is the truth. If I shine, I'm going somewhere else. I might not go to LSU like I want to, but I might go to Tulane. Or I might go to, I don't know, UTSA, Texas San Antonio. I'm going to go somewhere big, bigger than if I try to go from straight out of high school. So I feel you, and I'm not sure he is. I don't think people understand what SEC caliber means. I really don't think people get it. It's a difference.
You got to be willing to put in the work. That's the big thing. You really got to be putting to work. You got to be willing to put in the work. So, and that's why I said DeKale, that's what broke it. Like DeKale never touched the field, and he was Dane Key's mentor. They played together. They played against each other in middle school and were basically 1A and 1B, however you want to put it.
Okay.
But in high school, they played together and they were both on opposite sides, like, doing what they do.
Okay.
So it's just kind of like, the DeKale never touched the field.
Right.
And Dane did.
Right.
And DeKale is on transfer portal status.
Right.
Now they saying Avian Chenault. What I'm saying. The reason I started hearing about him, because even as a freshman and sophomore, he's so damn athletic, like this dude.
Yes.
He's definitely athletic. Basketball. Like if you watch his basketball highlight, you're like, this is sick. But then again, like in football, don't nobody give a damn about that. Like they push you around, you 175 pounds.
Right.
I'm saying, I wish the man the best. If he comes to Kentucky, I want him to ball the hell out. I'm just putting in between what DeKale was supposed to do, what Dane is doing.
That's
fair. I put a whole lot of weight on Avian Chenault? If they offer him, I won't be mad. Come here and work.
That's fair.
I'm not sure. And here's the thing. I'm not sure if DeKale worked as hard as he should have. I'm not sure if Dane is working hard as he should. So being 6'2", 165 pounds, you got to work your ass off. Coming from, and it ain't no knock. And if you want to call it a knock, this comes from, Van, tell me if I'm lying. This comes from a 6'1", 185-pound running back in the SEC. I ain't going to say if I work hard or not. My numbers speak for themselves. Never missed a practice, never missed a game. At 185 pounds as a running back. I'm saying, my thing, well, I'm going to show you what it is. But so we're gonna leave that alone. We're gonna beat this. We got about 10 minutes because we started late, so we still got 10 minutes.
All right. Here's my other thing that I talked about today that I want to ask you. Is why in the current climate of sports, fans don't allow kids to mature into their talent, and mature into their progress to their level of maturity. Because we all I came as a 17-year-old snotty-nosed guy from Louisiana, didn't know much, right? And I had to mature. Now, the advantage I had is that I was fortunate to have a great defensive coordinator as a head coach. And I had levels of maturity defensively already because we ran multiple defense. We just didn't run man and cover 3. We ran all kinds of stuff. So I was already had an advantage. But it seems to me like when someone has a bad freshman year, we just throw them out. Fans do.
Yeah.
What is going on? Because that's just, in basketball is definitely not fair. And in football, that is total. You can't see 1 year of play and determine what that kid is going to be 3 years down the road or 2 years down the road. You got to let that guy or girl mature.
Yeah.
But it seems like fans ain't down for that anymore.
And they might not have to be. I just think no, Carter Hall. I can put you on mute, or you can put yourself on mute. You do not want to go there again. I've been on our fans' necks. Like they act like they got Cal out of here, and they act like they carry this much weight, this, that, and the third. And I was talking to somebody about, them wanting to run, and here's the perfect opportunity. No, Lexington ain't the most wealthiest city in the state. I think it's Versailles. But the thing is, y'all want to run a university, do like Texas do. Do like them school like Vance and Louisiana got money. Do what they do. You step to the front and say, I want him out of here. Here's $77 million. I want Jimbo Fisher out of here. Do what you do. Our fan base want to sit back, pay for whatever the minimum, cry about. We got the lowest rated seatings. we had the lowest price for a ticket of a game. If we ain't the lowest out of what we got, 14 teams or 16? 14. We probably ain't no higher than 11. We ain't no higher than 11. We probably higher than Vandy, maybe South Carolina. Ole Miss sells out all the time, so it ain't. Maybe Auburn, Missouri, maybe South Carolina, Vandy, and I don't know where we at. I'm saying I done looked it up before, and I'm just like, well, so our tickets ain't expensive, but we complain about the tickets. We complain about the parking. Alabama, about that. Everybody else, Louisiana, like nobody complains about that. So whole thing, we want a good product, but you want everybody to go out there and just do it. Now, there's some, and that's why I understand. And then when I talked to former players I was talking to, they said, well, for us to get what we need, the fans gonna have to pitch in. And that's why we don't have a whole lot of time today. So we're probably gonna do it next week. It's where we're talking about the legality now of the players becoming employees of the university. $22 million worth. And NIL going on. So now you gotta pay the players. But Texas, Georgia, Alabama, Louisiana, Ole Miss, probably Tennessee, because they was doing it illegal before it was even legal. Florida, they gonna continue to pay their players. Our fan base, which we have been achieving with, like as we said, the lowest amount of recruiting money.
Recruiting budget.
Well, we want 10 wins.
Right.
I know people giving like people come on here, USM Cat fan, and I'm no notch. Like I said, we keep it 100 on here. Man, your $1,000 or $2,000, even $10,000 ain't where it's supposed to be. Not you, but I'm saying we don't have everybody get. We have people just buying tickets, going to the game, concerned about how many games we gonna win. For us to get to that next level, man, it's gonna take some piece of coins. Like it's gonna take a piece of coins. I don't know if Van is buffering or he coming back. I don't know if I'm buffering. It might be me. He may be in the storm. But the whole point I'm making is, like you said, we need money to get to the next level. Our fan base are passionate, man. Just be supportive. If you can be financially supportive or vocally supportive, that's both fine. Being non-supportive and being disruptive, I don't know who that helps. That don't help the program. That don't help the kids. So I don't know. And right now it's an NIL game. Like whoever has the most money is gonna get it. But Alabama and Georgia, they want to continue to win it. So they people gonna continue to do what they doing. I don't know what Van got going on. I gotta remove Van. Van got a whole lot going on.
Man, the feds on our necks, man. The feds on our necks.
I told you stop saying what you saying.
The feds on our necks, man. Somebody is trying to get somebody trying to get rid of us, brother. They're on our neck, man. What are you saying?
So did you hear anything I said about them becoming employees? And like I said, And now I understand what Mark Stoops saying about Annie and up. And I do think he probably need to do a better job of coaching.
Pony up.
He probably need to do a better job of coaching. But he been doing a hell of a job with no resources.
Ding, ding, ding.
Or the least
ding, ding, ding.
resources.
Ding, 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 ding.
So
exactly. See that? You just said it, Anthony. You just said it. Yes. Can Mark Stoops do things better? Yes. Are there some deficiencies in the program the way it's probably ran? Sure. That's everybody though. But here's the thing.
Right.
LSU's, I can talk about LSU's. LSU's deficiencies is masked by because they make some mistakes. You ain't never it's so many mistakes that I hear about that don't get out.
Yeah.
It happens. But they have the capital to hide it, so to speak. We don't. And people want to get that conversation is a whole show in itself.
What he's talking about?
Gary said he's drunk. He led with "I'm drunk, bro." So everything after that is crazy.
I think he's saying I was. I don't know. Hey, Doc, we getting this corn. Oh, I got you. I got you. What in the hell? I wonder if I know this dude. I can't really tell from his pictures. But hey, man, I appreciate you. And y'all, you saying y'all must have us on a video or something out there. Games that UK lose per year. Wait a minute. How many games does UK lose per year?
Since when?
What do you mean, in general?
Yeah, because since when?
I'll say 4.
But Anthony,
4 is probably the mean.
This is where, Anthony, you got to get off. This is where it kills me. What comes first, the chicken or the egg? Because y'all want to see 10-win season after 10-win season after 10-win season. Then, all right, now I'll pony up. No, that ain't how it works. Yeah. Look, if honestly, and this is blatant right here. If Mitch Barnhart,
hold on, man. That's solid. That's solid right there.
That's what's up, Gary.
That's solid right there, Hornback. Let's go. Let's go.
If Mitch wouldn't have invested into the program and built the Kraft Center, if the Crafts wouldn't have invested and built the Kraft Center, improved recruiting situation, and what I mean by that is when recruits come, what do they see? Not that is what helps. If that wouldn't have happened, we wouldn't be where we are. He invested in Stoops when we were still going 5-6, 5-7. The investment happens before you are able to pick your fruits. You plant a tree first with seeds, then you water it, and then you get the results off of the tree once the tree has matured. It's not the opposite way around. And that's the damn problem. Is we trying to wait before we invest. There's a thing called ROI. That means
return on investment.
Exactly. So you got to invest first before you get something out of it. It's just, look, when you put your money in the stock market and for your retirement, day to day, you will pull your hair out because that stock market does this, it does this, it does this, it does this, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you have to be in the game to get some out of it. Y'all don't want to get, I'm sorry, I should say, some of our fans don't want to get in the game. Know what happens when you get in the game late? Instead of paying $50 for a stock, you're paying $200. Instead of getting in early and paying $25 for a stock, then the stock splits. Now you got double your. Those are y'all got to invest. That's what you have to invest to get a return. It ain't the opposite way. Because if you wait, your investment goes nowhere. Because you missed it at the early stage. It's simple.
I couldn't have put it no better, man. I couldn't have put it any better. You know, it's always this meme. When I meme, it's always a joke. I hear a guy who prayed to God every day about winning the lottery. Prayed to God every day about winning the lottery. Prayed to Jesus. Prayed up to the heavens. Jesus came to him one day in the sleep and said, "You got to play it first. Motherfucker want to win the lottery and ain't played the lottery." And I'm telling you, I'm him. That's me. I got like, man, I sure every now and then, if I have a good day, I'll make sure I play it. But I get in my midday after work. Like, I'm gonna play the lottery today. Like I was gonna play it today, and I'm looking at it's too late to play it now. But yeah, man, you got to play it first.
You gotta play it
like
first.
A fixer up house, yeah. You don't just buy the house and tell them, yeah, I got this house, man. I'm gonna do this, this, and this, man. You pay me first, and I'll do. Nah,
Right.
You could, but nah. You get that boy right, then sell it. But I don't know. That's why I've been on our fan base head, man. I mean, we're fortunate enough on the locker to not have enough fan base where we really got to worry about convincing them or
right.
Yelling at them or whatever. I think they understand it. Some people got the means. I'm telling you, I ain't got the means to keep the place afloat. Crab had it. Corman has it. I mean, Corman had it. Kraft has it. Greers have it.
Nutter had
several family names I know that can just write a check.
Nutter is Nutter still around?
Have no idea. I don't even know Nutter. The only thing I know they put less bars in the box now and charge you more money. It's like $2.89 for 6 bars now, where it used to be $1 for 12 for Nutter butter. Yeah. See what I'm saying? So they done made their fortunes.
I don't know how you don't remember when that was our facility. When
I'm saying I don't know who the people were.
Oh, right. Gotcha.
I know their name. Come on, man. So why they don't keep making stuff? So why everything now the craft? Huh? That's where we at.
Yeah, you're right.
That's what I'm saying. And I'm not saying your money ain't good no more. They may have passed away. They may have gotten tired of it. Or what's his name? Hal Mummy may have ran them off. Yeah, because coach can make you not be involved. That's what they say Calipari did to whoever it was. It the Crabs? I didn't think it was the Crabs. Was it the Crabs? I thought the Crabs love him.
I thought the Crabs didn't. Okay, I'm wrong.
I thought the Crabs loved him and he invested in them and other people. But there's other silent donors that may not have been as big as the Crabs. That you talking shit. You gotta think if the Crabs talking 100 million or whatever, you still should have donors doing 2, 10, 20, 50 million.
Right.
So I think that's what it was. I think the people want to invest in them because he put the Crabs in front of everybody. So that's my take. I ain't 100% sure, but I thought the Crabs supported him as well, and I think some point everybody put all their money in the Crabs, or everybody put all their hope in the Crabs, financing everything, and the Crabs was like, look, she financed a $1 million-something campaign,
to
run for office, and then it was like, you know what, this ain't for me. So she got $1 million to throw out the window. Shit.
Right. There is no ROI on that.
Right. She could have gave us $1 million to come on and talk good about them. I ain't gonna say we're gonna buy her cooning and buffooning, but I'm just saying you gave $1 million, we will talk about you.
Fact.
Because we got at times we have 1,000 viewers, times we have several hundred viewers. Ain't no telling. You never know what we get. But
You're right, brother.
The Crafts Group carry on no return on investment. They're smart investors.
The
Interesting.
ROI is for real.
Interesting. Everybody, thank you for viewing. Go ahead. Who was it? Somebody always comes on here and tells you, try to remind y'all to like, subscribe, share, and follow. True KY, True Kentucky Blue. I don't know if it's a male or a female because some of the comments being made. Either way, we appreciate the support. Like, subscribe, share, follow throughout the show. Like and share. Like, I don't know why. If you don't like the comments, you can still like the show.
Right.
If you don't like me, you can like Van. If you don't like Van, you can like me. If you like neither one of us, you can like the fact on the show that we keep it at 100, or else you wouldn't be tuned in. So, man, throw the like button on me. Man, hit that like button, man. The like button is not like it is on Facebook or Instagram where you flirt. It's not a flirt. We're not taking flirt. If you are married, hit the like button. Van is married. He's happily married. I'm happily unmarried.
24 of them big bad babies.
Dang. 24. 24 carried marriage.
Worth it. I'm gonna get a t-shirt.
There you go. That's what you need to do, man. But we appreciate all y'all, man. I know that, man. Man, keep supporting, man. We doing the best we can do for y'all, man. It's dry time right now. We letting Carter Hall come out with just random stuff, and he gonna post this shit earlier. I got another one. You don't, man. You on me. And Carter Hall, my dude, man. But then he said it's a good one. Hey, and we kept him at bay because we know that y'all don't want to hear about what we have to say about that. And that's all I have to say about that. In my Forrest Gump voice, we appreciate you all. We will be back next week. Go ahead and watch the reruns on there. Send them to your friends. Tell them to like, subscribe, share, and follow. And we will be back next week. We appreciate you all. Peace out.